All right, let's look at this question. This is under probability. What is probability? Don't write anything, just listen. What is probability?
I don't know.
Okay. Probability is a chance of an event happening. Don't write anything, just listen. It's a chance of an event happening. If I said, what is the probability that Serenity is going to cooperate throughout the lesson today without misbehaving just for once? The probability is 1 over 2.
I understand
Because
the thing that you
now, are you listening to me? I want a response. Are you hearing me?
yeah.
Aha. So if I say, what is the probability, of an event happening? I'm talking about the likelihood of that event happening. For example, what is the probability that rain will fall today? Then I will have to check how many events are possible. Rain is possible. Also, no rain is possible. These are two events. Two events. So, probability of an event is given by number of required event over number of possible event. So if I ask you for an event, just one event, what is the probability that rain will fall today? How many events have I asked you? Only one. So that is number of required event is one. But what are the events that are possible of happening? Rain falling, no rain falling. Those are two events. So that is probability that rain will fall today is 1 over 2 because what was required is only 1 and what is possible is 2. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at it another way. If there are, let's say, if there are three pencils and two pens, please don't write anything, in a bag. Now, if I wanted to pick just one object, but I will name the object. That is, what is the probability of picking a pencil from the bag? Probability of picking a pencil from the bag. Because the event required is pencil. So I'm going to count how many pencils are there. That's three. But it's not only pencils that are in the bag. There are five objects in total. So it's possible of picking any of the five objects. So possible event is five, required event is three, because you're just gonna pick one out of the three pencils, but it's not only pencils that are there. That's where we got five from. So this is probability of an event. Now, with this knowledge, let us go to the question that we have to solve. Let's look at it. Tina has a bag containing number balls. Number balls. Let's say these are the number balls. They are balls, okay? And all of them are in a bag, like maybe it's a rectangular shaped bag or something. Bag. The question says, or the information says, she takes one ball at random out of the bag. You just mix it up, all of them mix it up. It's just gonna pick one. It's possible she picked the one with label one, or the one with three, or the second three, or she picked five, or she picked seven, or eight, or the second eight, or the nine. So it's possible she picked any one of them. So the total number of possible events here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 possibilities. There are how many possibilities? Are you sleeping?
No.
Okay. There are how many possibilities?
Mm,
I just mentioned 8. How many?
okay, you glitch.
Yes. How many balls? How many balls? I will. You can say I'm glitching because you are busy pressing and pressing and pressing. Calm down, Serenity. Okay. Remove your hand from the
Oh,
controls. Remove your hand from the controls and just listen. Is that clear?
there's something on the screen that I need to take away.
Okay, take it away. I'm
I
waiting
don't
for
know.
you. I'm waiting for you to take it away. Now you've taken it away. For good. Good. I want your 100% concentration now. The balls are in the bag. How many balls or how many objects can you see in this rectangle? Count them for me and tell me. Yeah,
8.
good, 8. So if you close your eye, you cannot, maybe you cannot even see them. You just put your hand inside and stare it together and pick one at random. So it's possible you pick any of the 8, yes or no. It's possible you pick any of the 8, right? If you put your hand inside, it's possible. So you cannot tell for good or for sure that this is the particular one I'm picking. That's why it's a probability. So the number of possible outcome is 8. While the number of required outcome, according to question 1, is said, what is the probability that what she picked out is a cube number? Cube number. What do I call it?
Cube number.
So what can you see any cube number on the board and show me what the cube number is? What does cube mean? Cube mean maybe like if it's a raised to power 3, so a number that you can raise to power 3. So is there any number on the board that something raised to power 3 gives us any of this number? Like 1, if I say 1 raised to power 3, it gives us 1. 2 raised to power 3, it gives us 8. So 1 is a cube number, 8 is a cube number. What about 3 raised to power 3? It gives us 27. 27 is a cube number, but 27 is not there. What about 4 raised to power 3? That's 64. 64 is a cube number, but 64 is not there. So which cube number can you see among all of these numbers? What are the cube numbers you can see there?
Um,
Stop pressing the screen. Remove your hands from that place and just concentrate. Yes? I'm waiting.
I'm still thinking.
Thinking when I have shown you the answer, you are still thinking.
Nope.
I said, look at all of the numbers. Which of them are cube numbers? And I just explained what cube numbers are. 1 is a cube number because 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 8 is a cube number because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 27 is a
I
cube
know.
number. 27 is a cube number because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And 64 is a cube number with the same reason. Fine. Which of these numbers are cube numbers?
Um,
Okay, not to waste our time, 1 and 8. So if she's going to pick a cube number, there is a repetition of 8 there. So there are chances of picking this, either
question.
this 8, or this 1. Because you say,
Okay.
what? You want to say something?
Yes.
Okay, good.
How come there's two eights?
Okay, how come does this gives 8, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is 2 raised to power 3. And 2 raised to power 3 simply means 2 times 2 times 2. And you know 2 times 2 is 4. Then 4 times 2 will be what?
Eight. Okay.
You understand now. So the cube numbers that are there are 3. So required event is about cube number. Yes or no?
No.
In question 1, read this for me. Don't waste your time.
No.
Read this question 1.
I think
You said what?
it is no.
I said read question 1.
Mm.
Do quick and
Okay.
don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Read question 1 for me.
What is the probability times cube number?
So what is the question about? It's about cube number. Yes or no?
Yes.
So why did you say no? Because you were not concentrating, and that is not good of any student. You said what? Hmm?
Never mind.
Never mind. I need to mind because you need to get it. Okay?
I am listening.
Oh,
It's just you're saying is that I'm not listening, that I'm touching on the screen, which I'm not, because they're stuck on the screen saying that there's low battery in my iPad. And
then
you're saying that I'm not
okay,
concentrating.
then get a charger, connect it before we continue.
Okay.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Like the probability concept has been translated into this question. The question that we have is about balls in a bag. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
So, about balls in a bag, there are 8 balls. They didn't even tell us there are 8 balls, but we figured out there are 8 balls because 8 circles, 8 objects representing the balls. The now said the balls have been numbered. The numbers on the balls, on the first one is 1, 3, then the third one is also 3, the fourth one is 5, the next one 7, the fifth one, the sixth one is 8, the seventh one is also 8, and the last one is 9. The question now says, what is the probability that if Tina takes one ball at random, it's going to be a cube number? Now, that is asking us whether we know what a cube number is. A cube number is a number that you get when you multiply a certain number 3 times. So 1 times 1 times 1 gives us 1. That makes 1 a cube number. And 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. That makes 8 a cube number. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. That makes 27 a cube number. But 27 is not here, and neither is 64 here. So the only cube numbers that are there are 1 and 8. So the number of required outcomes are how many? We have a 1 and we have 2 8s. These are 3, yes or no? 1 and 2 8s, right?
Yeah.
Making 3 objects. So to answer that question, based on the definition of probability, which is equal to number of required outcome over number of possible outcomes. So it's possible to pick any of the 8 objects. So possible outcome for that question 1 is 8, but the required outcome is 3. So to answer question 1, the first question, we say probability of picking a cube number is 3 over 8. How did we get 3? We counted all of the chances of the cube number, which is the first one, the second one, and the third one. Though these are identical, but there are still chances for them individually, okay?
Okay.
Good. So that answers this first part. Now let's look at the second one. The second one says what? Please read this for me.
Second question.
Yes.
What is the probability is that is a prime number?
Good. That is another concept. We need to know what prime numbers are. So what are prime numbers? Numbers that must be divisible by only two factors. They must have two different factors, which is 1 and the number itself. And it is certain that 1 is not a prime number, so we can't count 1. Prime numbers start from 2 because only 2 and 1 can divide 2, okay? Is that clear?
Okay.
So we have 2, we have 3 prime number, then 5, then 7. 9 is not a prime number because 3 also can divide 9 apart from 1 and 9. We have 11 and so on. So out of all of these, how many of the numbers in the bag, how many of them are prime? So how many of them are prime?
Um,
How many of the ones that are in the bag? 1 is out of it. So we have 3, we have a 3, we have a 5, we have a 7. Okay?
okay.
So let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 prime numbers. Okay?
Mm.
Though the 3 has been repeated, but there are 4 chances of picking prime number there. So for the second solution, we have the number of so probability of picking prime when you pick only one ball is how many prime numbers are there? We said 4 out of the total, which is 8. And this is 1 over 2. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Good. Now, the third question came with an information. It said Tina does not replace the balls after picking them. So that means after picking the balls, we don't know which number Tina picked, okay? In the two, or yeah, I think maybe first to pick the first one and pick the second one. Good. Let's follow this. He said, Tina does not replace the ball. The probability of picking odd number is 5 over 7. Okay, after picking only one, okay?
Okay.
Because the total is supposed to be 8. Now it is now over 7. Is that clear?
Okay.
Good. Then the probability of picking a number less than 7 is now 4 over 7. So what two numbers could the ball that Tina picked out have been? Okay. It could have been a particular number or another number. So this is like analytical approach. Let's look at it. Okay. We have to start with, at the starting point, we have some odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them are odd numbers. Then We still have the even numbers. Those are just two chances of even numbers, which is the first eight and the second eight. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Good. But this time around, we say if you want to pick a number that is odd, then the probability is now 5 over 7. That means there remain five odd numbers there. So if it's going to remain five odd numbers, we can still be talking about either 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9 because all of them are the odd numbers. But 1, the 3, and the other 3, and the 5, and the 7, and the 9, these are 6, not 5. Okay. It now says if you want to pick number that is less than 7, the chance is going to be 4. To start with, what are the possibilities of picking numbers less than 7? Which one of them are less than 7? We have 1, 3, 3, and 5. Okay.
Okay.
So for 1, 3, 3, and 5, we have 4 out of 8, for to start with. But since 1 has been picked out, that will still remain 4 over 7. That means we can suggest that 9 has been picked out because after picking the number, there are still four odd numbers that are less than 7. Okay, because there's no even number there that's less than 7. So all of them are odd numbers. Is that clear?
Okay.
So if 9 has been picked out, we have four numbers that are less than 7. So that means we can still cross out 7 itself. So the two possible numbers that Tina picked could have been either 7 or 9. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the two possible numbers that Tina picked out will be either the 7 or the 9. So to answer that third question, we said Tina could pick 7 or 9. So for the first category, so what's probably that it's a cube number. If it's a cube number, Tina picked 9. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, it's not 9 because 9 is not a cube number. Is that clear?
Okay.
So if it's a cube number, none of this would have been picked. But if it is a prime number, then it must be 7. Okay?
Okay.
So these are the two numbers that has been picked out. So let's look at the third part. I mean, the next part is the fourth part. In another bag, there is a mixture of which colors now? Please don't press anything. Which colors? In another bag, there is a mixture of dash and dash colored balls. Which color?
I don't see where the color thing that
You
you're
see,
talking
I've
about.
even marked it for you, and yet you say you don't see. Look at it.
Oh yeah, let me leave out because your screen was covering it.
It was not off. Thank you. Hmm. Thank you. I thought you would say you're welcome. All right. So in another bag, there is a mixture of yellow and green balls. There are 18 yellow balls in total. The probability of taking a green ball is 2 over 5. How many balls are there in the bag altogether? Now, we have to take this question to another page to be able to fix it properly. So, can you see the question now?
Yeah.
In another bag, there's a mixture of yellow and green balls. Let's turn this practical. Yellow and what? Green balls. It said there are 18 yellow balls in total. So let's get 18 yellow balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay?
Okay.
Those are yellow balls. Now, what other color of ball do we have there? From the question, green balls, but we don't know how many, okay? But it says probability of picking a green ball, probability of green equal to 2 over 5, right?
Okay.
If it's going to be 2 over 5, and we don't know, we only know the total number of yellow balls. So probability of picking yellow, because there are 18 yellow there, right?
Yeah.
Probability of yellow, please focus on this, will be number of yellow, which is 18, over total, which is both green and yellow. So we don't know what the total is, and that is what we're looking for. Let's call it X. Okay?
Yeah.
One thing that is certain is that if we pick a ball at random where there are green and yellow ball, if it is not green, it must be yellow. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Good. And that means if we add the probability together, it must give us 1. So probability of green plus probability of yellow must be 1. So we can say 2 over 5 plus 18 over x equal to 1. So let us now use this to find x. If I combine this, I have 5x as the LCM. 5 cancels 5, remain x. So I have 2x at the top here. X cancel x, remain 5. I have 18 times 5. Serenity, what is 18 times 5? Do 10 times 5 and 8 times 5 and add the result together. What is 18 times 5?
18 times 5.
I said do 10 times
90.
90. Very good. So equal to 1. Then I can cross multiply this times this
Okay.
and this times this. So I have 2x plus 90 equal to 5x as a linear equation, okay? Is that clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I want to collect the like terms. So 90 equal to 5x minus 2x. So 90 equal to 3x. 3 times what gives me 90? That's 3 times 30, okay? So x equals to 90 over
Okay.
3. Then the total balls will be 30 balls, okay?
Okay.
If there are 30 balls in the bag, 18 are yellow. How many are green, Serenity?
Um,
Yes, how many? I'm waiting so I
um,
can know what number to put. How many should I put? How many green balls should I put? There are 30 balls, 18 are yellow. How many are green?
um,
Yeah?
um,
There are 30 balls. Don't press anything. All those things you are pressing, I don't even know what you are pressing up and down. There are 30 balls. So how many are green if 18 are yellow? Hmm?
I'm not understanding this question at all.
There are 30 balls. Out of the
I'm
30,
not
18 are
understanding.
yellow. 18 are yellow. How many are green?
Um,
What will you add to 18 to get 30?
wait, 12?
So you mean I should put 12 balls. So how many balls remain for me to put now? Check on the board.
Would you, I don't,
I said check on the board. You said I should put 12. So how many remain for me to put now?
I don't under,
You said I should put 12 green balls. I've put how many? Check it. How many now remains to make 12 green balls? Hmm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So remain 2. Now, these are the. So let us now check our answer. Can you find the probability of picking a green ball from this bag based on the concept of what has been explained to you today? Probability of picking a green ball will be what? The number of green balls,
um,
which is 12, over the total number, which is 30. Does this give us 2 over 5? Check it. If it gives us 2 over 5, that means we are right. You know the question says 2 over 5, right?
uh, yeah, I need that.
So does it give us 2 over 5?
No,
Well, why do you say no? 6 here, 2. And
because,
6 here, 5.
because,
It gives us 2 over 5. Okay?
mm,
Is that clear now?
okay, I got,
Then if we want to get the probability of yellow, that would be 18 over 30, right? And this will be 3 over 5. Okay?
okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now today you have been taught the concept of probability. Now, what is probability of an event? Serenity. What is probability of an event? Given the fact that the definition is staring at you as a mathematical expression on the board.
Um, the, the probability of an event is 1/2.
Oh, it's not always one half.
Try.
Uh-huh. Look at you. This is the probability of an event. Number of required outcome, required events or outcome over number of possible events or outcome. Is that clear?
Uh,
Yeah, so maybe I should
One
write it.
second. One
Maybe
second.
a second. Okay, I'm waiting a second. I'm waiting a second. I'm using 5 seconds to wait a second, okay? So, probability.
Well done.
Yeah, probability of an event is the number of required outcome, okay? Required outcome divided by the number of possible outcomes, okay? By outcome, I mean event. So required outcome over number of possible outcomes. So in the case of the what's the probability that rain will fall today? The required event is only one, and the possible outcome is two. That's why it's 1/2. And I can see that If I have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, if I say what is the probability of picking, or let me write it somewhere so I'll just explain it and let you get the concept. Let's take example again. Example, there are numbers 1, 2, 3, are you listening? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So these are the numbers. Maybe the question A says, what's the probability of picking an odd number? Probability of odd will be number of odd. How many odds are there? That's 5. Over how many total? That's 10. This is 1 over 2. Then probability of even numbers. How many even numbers are there? Again, 5 over 10, which is 1 over 2. So half plus half is 1. That means it's certain that when you pick a number, it's either odd or even and nothing more. But what is the probability of picking a prime number? So you got to check how many prime are there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So it
Okay.
is still 5 over 10, which is still 1 over 2. But if I say, what's the probability of picking a multiple of 2? Okay?
Okay.
Multiple of 2. How many multiples of 2 are there? 2, 4, 6, and 8. That's 4 and 10. Okay?
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that will be the same 5 over, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over 10, which is also 1 over 2. Okay, let's say probability of picking a multiple of 3, okay? This will be how many multiples of 3 are there? 1, 2, and 3, okay? So we have 3 over 10, which remains 3 over 10. This time around, it's not 1 over 2, okay? Then the next one. Let's say what's the probability of picking multiple of 4? Multiple of 4. How many multiples of 4 are there? Only 4 and 8. That's 2 over 10, which is 1 over 5. Is that clear? What's the probability of picking a multiple of 5? You answer that.
Pardon?
Yes, multiple of 5.
2.
How many? 2, right?
Yes.
That is 2 over 10, which is 1 over 5. Then the age, multiple of 6. What's the probability? Yes, probability of picking a multiple of 6. Yes.
Multiple of 6.
Mm-hmm.
1.
1 over 10. Okay. What's the probability of picking a factor of 40?
None.
Oh, you mean there is no factor of 40 there? There are factors of 40 there. Some of them are 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8, and 10. Okay? They can divide 40, yes
Okay.
or no?
Okay.
So how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? That is 6 over 10, which is what? 3 over 5. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
So what about if I say probability of picking, you give me one. Give me an example of what we can pick from this. Uh-huh. Probability of picking
Multiples of 9.
Multiples of 9. Okay, that will be 1 over 10. Okay, good. Uh,
Multiples of 10.
Multiples of 10, that's 10 over. Okay, what's the probability of picking mm, the product of 6 and 5? Yeah? What's the product of 6 and 5? That's 30. But is 30 there? That is 0 over 10, which is 0. Okay?
Mm.
So when the event that is required is not there, the probability is 0. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to send you all these notes. You're going to write them down and send them to me. You will snap and send them to me before tomorrow. Is that a deal?
I don't know.
So you send it to me before tomorrow. You know you have a class by 7 a.m. tomorrow. So I've not been giving you assignment and I've been waiting for the time we'll finish all those questions to give you assignment. That day you will know that
Because
yeah.
you're not going to experiment.
You said what? You said what?
Pardon?
What did you say?
No, man.
I said when I start giving you assignment, you start getting cool work to do, okay? This one that you're
Okay.
playing and I'm giving your sister assignment and you think that is life. Is that life?
No.
No, that's not life, okay? All right, so I'll get your sister for me now.